Okay guys, today we are going to talk about how to improve your ads performance with zero-party data. But before we elaborate about quiz funnels collecting zero-party data, I want to clarify what exactly is zero-party data and the other types of data that can be collected from your users. So, zero-party data is data that a customer intentionally and proactively shares with your brand, which can include preferences, purchase intentions, personal context, etc. So for example, how would a customer want you to communicate with him? Is it via mail, SMS, or email? Or if a customer shares with you what types of product is he looking for, or what made him come to your landing page or store. Basically, any data that is given with the customer's consent to you when he's stating exactly his preferences. The next type of data is first-party data. First-party data is data you collect directly from interactions with your customers and audience on your own channel. So for example, whenever a customer buys from you, so you collect his email, you collect his phone number, his purchase history. You might also have his support tickets in your CRM, etc. This is the first-party data. Second-party data is data you acquire from a trusted partner. So you get info about the website activity of a certain customer, his social media profiles, feedbacks, what did he state in customer surveys, stuff like that. The difference between second-party data and third-party data is a bit obscure, but it's not so crucial. But let's cover what is third-party data anyway. So third-party data is data you acquire from data aggregators like income, age, education, past educational background, a website that customer visited, survey responses, etc. So for example, Facebook aggregates a lot of data from third parties, and using this data, the algorithm was able to better target the audiences, because the algorithm of the Facebook algorithm, also of other marketing platforms, they used to know a lot about the customers, and this way they could target them laser focus. In this way they could target the customers. This way, these marketing platforms were able to provide better targeting, and the performance of the ads was so good for the advertiser. Now, in order to collect this data, websites used to plant cookies in the browser of the customer. And cookies were a primary tool for tracking and collecting consumer data on the internet, but now with all the regulations like the GDPR in the EU and the CCPA in California, which basically puts an emphasis on the customer's privacy, the cookies are less in use and are going to become meaningless. So this basically means that marketers need to find a better way in order to track and also do better marketing. So now that you don't have cookies and the great targeting that you used to have using Facebook ads, and you should adjust and create new ways in order to personalize the experience, and also try to collect data from your customers as soon as possible. So instead of, for example, in the past, you only waited for your customers to share like their email during the checkout, a lot of stores and brands are asking customers to give their email at the top of the funnel. As soon as they land on the landing page, they tell them, give us your email and we'll give you a 10% discount. This way they can take these emails and feed them into the Facebook algorithm, and they also can remarket them and retarget them using their email service provider. There is also a better way instead of just showing this pop-up, and this is quiz funnel. So quiz funnels, I'll show you in a minute a few examples, is a great way to collect data from your customers and also personalize the experience. Also in the first interaction when customer just landed, and also further down the line when you use remarketing or send emails to your customers, you know exactly, you can create segments and you can send emails that are exactly relevant to your specific avatar based on the data that they share with you in the quiz. So let's see a few cool quizzes that I found and I wanted to show you as examples. We'll start with this brand, which is called Loyal Companion, and they have a quiz for finding dog food. So you click here, find the perfect food, and you start. This is a 7 steps funnel, and you just start sharing info about your dog, basically. So is it a good boy or a good girl? Then what is their age? What is their name? Then what breed is John? See, it is personalized. And then say the breed. So let's say Labrador Retriever. Next, how much does John weigh? So let's say just right. You move on. Where do you live? See, they are collecting a lot of data about also the dog and also the dog owner. How active is John? And it's also fun and humor, and they also include humor. So let's say he's a Labrador, so it's probably a couch potato. And then you can share what does his diet look like, source of protein. Next, never mind. I'm not going to fill this out. Maybe I will. And then you get exactly a suggestion based on what John needs, and this also increases the engagement from the user. He feels that he receives a tailor-made solution for his dog, and also it's a great tool, as I mentioned before, to collect data about John the dog, which you can use later on in like for retention. Let's see a different example. So this is an example by Lancome, helping women find the perfect match for their skin type, for their shade of skin. So they just answer a few questions regarding their skin tone, warm, shade. Then it shows them a specific product that suits their needs, and then obviously they can add it to cart and buy it now. Next example is by Warby Parker, finding the frame for your glasses. So you state if you are looking for a woman's style or a men's style, then what is your face width. And this is also this is a big pain point for people who are buying glasses, so they don't know how the frame will fit. So this is also a great solution for them, because this reduces the friction, and after customers got like a specific solution based on their preferences and attributes, they feel there is a higher likelihood that this product will suit their needs. So medium, square, continue, color, material, last eye exam, and then you share the email. And last but not least is this quiz by Beer Brand. So they try to understand about the preferences of the customer. Then they ask about the beer that he has, etc., etc. This is very cool. So these are just a few examples, but as you can see, it's a great way to understand more about your users, collect data, and also based on all the data, you can decide if you want to try new angles with regards to manufacturing different products, or finding different, maybe changing other stuff site-wide based on what the majority of your customers are looking for. So this not only gives you data about the specific person, also, if you aggregate the data, it gives you a lot of insights regarding the audience that you're attracting. Okay, so we shared a few examples. Now, obviously, I already talked about the benefits a few times, but the first benefit is you personalize the sales funnel. You segment your customers for follow-ups and email. You capture their emails at the beginning, at the top of the funnel, and then you can use their emails in order to retarget them, remarket them, and also feed the emails into the Facebook custom audience. And you get a lot of insights about your customers and know how to adjust your marketing based on the majority of your customers. So to summarize this quick video, we talked about the fact that data collecting is changing and marketers need to adjust. Zero-party data has many benefits such as segmentation, personalization, and early collecting of emails. There are multiple tools for building quiz funnels. They all have more or less the same functionalities. I suggest that you make sure that the ones that you choose integrates with your CRM. And you should obviously test different lengths and types of quizzes. Some brands are reporting that long quizzes are working better. Some brands are reporting that short quizzes are working better or are working better. There are pros and cons for each type of the quizzes. If you have a longer quiz, the likelihood of customers completing the quiz might go a bit down, but at the end of the day, you have a lot more data about your customers. And if it's a short quiz, the likelihood of your customers actually completing the quiz is higher, but you don't collect as much data as you would in a longer quiz. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video about collecting zero-party data and using quiz funnels. I think it's a very powerful tool, and as you can see, a lot of very big brand or using quiz funnels. It's not so complicated to implement, and it could be a nice refreshment to your sales funnel. So I highly suggest that you check out this solution of starting to build quiz funnels in your web store. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and obviously share this video with your friends. Regardless, I invite you to join our Facebook group, which is called E-commerce Factor Dropshipping and E-commerce Mastermind. And that's it for today. Bye guys, take care.